Welcome on back, you to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 16 of our Trick Stab, Grip Node, and Mortal Empires campaign. We're here with Clan Vrrtkin. Actually, we had a crash immediately after I had ended the last episode, just to play through the last turn one more time. The only difference was that Chillhop also decided to declare war on us besides Astankia. So we are now dealing with Chillhop, who has come on in and fallen for our ambush. So it's now just Chillhop, and we're going to actually fight this one. That way we lose as minimal as possible. Because even though this is just a bunch of spearmen and swordsmen, they will still likely take out a good half of our front line just because of how auto-resolve does things. Let's charge on in and have ourselves an ambush against poor old Chillhop. Alright, having a snack of some biscuits too over here, so I'll be quiet for a moment. Looks like they're running away from where they have to go, which works for me. We'll start deployment. I'm going to say, actually, the most dangerous thing here is by far Chillhop. A couple blasts of his Casket of Skulls is all you really need to deal with a ton of damage to us. We'll have more Skitters and our other Chieftain ready to charge on in and deal damage to him, as well as our Doom Wheel coming from a different angle. That way we can kind of catch him in a couple spots all at once. And then everyone else will go ahead and deploy over here behind where they have to exfil to. So Lightning Cannon to zap the big idiot when he gets closer. Globes, which we're going to actually go ahead and advance. Probably we'll put them on this side. We'll have them run up as the fight gets going. I'm going to do Rattling Guns over here. Jezzails can actually hide in the woods and pick off Chillhop pretty effectively. We'll see if they get caught. I mind pulling a little bit sketchily here. I want you with the globe teams, and then what else we got? Warp grinders. Sold. And what else? We have the plague claw catapults and our spear teams. Globe catapults here.
Plague claw catapult.
Land rat spears, which we'll just go ahead and deploy on the sides of these rattling guns.
Yes, yes.
And Skaven slaves will go ahead and deploy on this side, just in case we need someone to catch the enemy for a moment. Alright, let's give her one of their units. Doom Wheel, infantry, missiles, and the squad. Okay, so we will start battle off by grabbing everyone here and charging into Chillhop. Everything else, just go ahead and do what you want. You lads advance. Same thing here. Start giving them the booms. Warp Grinder, we'll go ahead and send you up just a little ways here. Globe Claws, let's go ahead and fire towards the middle instead of on this one unit. Seems like a waste of our talents. Especially if you're gonna blow up our own globe teams. There we go, that looks good. Chillhop got so swatted that he didn't even have a chance to do anything. We'll just roll back through this side. Warlock Master, let's go Warp Lightning here. Orb of Brass here. Now we can watch the carnage now. Since we were able to defeat Chillhop so quickly, now it's just a complete open season. Alright, let's go ahead and send in the Warp Grinders. Go ahead and give those Warp Grinders that damage resistance. Globe teams kind of move on the sides there. There are the summons of Ushabti, send in the slave to deal with that. Everything else, go ahead and run. Ooh, not what I meant to do. Get back over here. In fact, all of you, let's go clobber these Ushabti. Wonderful. Go ahead and activate that Warp Quake, and you're not going anywhere here. Getting annihilated. Let's go ahead and triple up on the globes coming after these Ushabti. I don't think we can get close enough for our Rattling Guns to do anything. You Rattling Guns. Heathbreakers go after this unit. And you guys go after the one on the other side. Lots of friendly fire, but those Skaven slaves deserved it. Everyone kind of fall back. Let's go ahead and bring you up to launch your globes at this unit. Warp Grinders, go ahead and fall back. And that's the end for Kotep's first force. We've got 2 more armies coming on over. This one was easily the weakest. Alright, a pretty excellent first victory there. We lost 91, that being all our Skaven Slave Spears, and a couple of our Poison Wind Globes from the Shabti summon. That's no problem whatsoever. We'll go ahead and take the extra replenishment here. We've got 2 more armies coming on over towards us.
You come to us, yes? Want something only we provide? What do you barter deal?
Barter deals some gold for a non-aggression pact. Oh, that's the one thing I forgot to acquire. Sure. Alright, Scratchadamus was wounded. How awful. Stole a sword of battle from the enemy, and we gained ourselves another mechanic. We have so many of them. Lady Skaven and Bell Polishers for days as well. Rothkar's Spire has a famine. Food is scarce. Lie again, we have plentiful food. Another source of sustenance must be found. Okay, I'm confused here. Obviously, that's not how that event works. Alright, so what we'll do is take Trickstab. We reach Silver Tor. No. So we'll just go ahead and come on into the Fallen Gates. Looks like they have chosen not to repair here. We'll go for the auto-resolve. We lose quite a bit more than I would have. And then we can occupy this all the way up at tier 3. Glorious. Yet another mechanic. Yeah, let's see if we come in here and sell some of those guys.
Where's my dome racket?
We don't have that many lords, so sell all of those breeders, sell these mechanics. Sell these mechanics as well. Reptile Thing sacrifices are very good, but only when fighting against the Lizardmen, so we'll go ahead and sell these 2. Scribes are great, they can go on lords or sorcerers. Apparently you are not a sorcerer.
Yes. The price. Master Engineer.
Now we've got scribes on all of our current lords, so we'll just have to wait.
Harness the power.
Alright, Vrrtkin Rocket it is. Should the target be unfortunate enough to survive the blast, they'll meet a surer fate as their lungs are filled with Vrrtkin's signature concoctions. Gives you the redolent miasma. It also has a pretty good, very low damage compared to your normal Doom Rocket, but that's more for the damage over time. Marv, we shall give you probably engineering skill then. Make all of our artillery have even less reload time. Murder will give triangulation, and then Eggnog can have colossal strike. 25% more damage, 16 bonus v large, and immune to psychology. Alright, here at the Fallen Gates, we will immediately check on in our trade resources with the Spice Market. Get those alarm tunnels, and then also go for Rattling Warren gives us growth. We don't need that here, so we'll go ahead and just grab the Rubbish Pit for even more reduction in recruitment cost. Build some multi-hero sounds awesome into the Warp Lightning Basters to give us even more food. Oh, they decided to just hang out. They've likely got someone in ambush.
I forbid this.
Unless they're hauling cheek into the Spire area. I mean, you ambushing me would not be great. Let's go into an encamp stance and just walk our way towards Sinnesred here. Sinnesred has nothing I'm concerned with. So from here, we'll be a little bit bold. I'm sorry, a valiant defeat? Skaven Supremacy. Are you on a big giant battle cat? Looks like you're on... He's cavalry, he's a horse. Easy. Or lightning cannon will destroy him from distance. Yeah, defenders of Strag Core. Prepare yourselves to fall. Alright, let's get to it. And the fact that this is also a minor settlement battle is probably why it was giving us valiant defeat, but what they don't realize is that is the entire reason why this faction, or this group stands no chance. So your lightning cannons up front here. I'm gonna go Globe Claw for another crisscross of fire. We will do rattling guns. Like we did last time, we'll have them moving up alongside poison wind globes.
Globadiers.
We have one more globe at the center. Master globadiers taking the sides here.
Warblades charge.
Roll eggnog. And then I'm thinking we'll have... I think there's no reason not to stack everyone up in one spot so the enemy's all stacked up too. The worthless soldiers behind, and then the warp grinders even further back.
What?
Perfect. Single entities. Infantry.
Warlock obeys.
Missiles and artillery, let it begin.
So be it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and advance with a couple of these guys here. Warp lightning cannon, I want you to knock over...
Attack.
you have to advance to the tower. Never mind then. They're gonna start unleashing their doom.
Warlock master.
Start bothering this first group here. You guys just kind of walk on forward to do the same.
Boss. Yes. As you wish. At once.
Time to deal some damage. Might be able to have these rattling guns fire on this tower.
Globadiers.
See how much damage it manages to do. I'll go brass orb here.
Make things dead.
Make things dead. You fire on the tomb guard. You fire on this blob of the dudes. We forgot to deploy natty boobos. Funny thing is that works out fine. We'll just deploy them here and they can just snipe in. Yoink. Alright, sending a quick message over to the Lady Wizard. Let's get back to this. We'll just have them keep rolling. Doom wheels don't have the most mass, but it's enough to be a nuisance here. Alright, Rattling Gun, did you manage to take down this tower yet? Answer is no. Let's see if you guys can. I'm curious. How quick can we bring this thing down? Extremely quickly, actually. Alright, let's advance you three into clobbering these Skelly Warriors. I'm gonna have the Engineer go after Archer Chariots further back. Go ahead and advance. These Globadiers should be able to almost start throwing over the top. We go Enriched Globes on you two. Overcast Lightning. These poor fools. Oh yes, follow us, Bone Boys. Shields and shattered femurs going flying all over the place. Alright, Doom Wheel, you guys get in here after the Archer Chariots. Summon in some more Clan Rats here on top of these archers. Globes start chucking. Alright, that tower got wiped out. The Rattling Guns come up. Well, you guys go throw your grenades to whoever you can, and the Rattling Guns just kind of hang out up front. Speaking of, those Rattling Guns are tearing into this group. Archer Chariots are getting whooped on. I'll go ahead and drop the Brass Orb here on these archers as they press that corner. Everyone else is a little bit too far back. Alright, so... if we lose one of our catapult teams entirely... good old witch side, I couldn't see what's going on down here. So that was the Ushabti summon, no doubt. Well, that's really unfortunate. I'm not looking forward to seeing how much damage we took there. Looks like we lost the entire crew. Hopefully they just ran. You two go ahead and capture this zone. Everything else can come on up forward. Chuck your nades here.
Die!
On rolling through.
Quick, go!
Alright, Globe teams, you guys move up, take out these Skelly Archers. We'll have the Rattling Guns advance a little bit further themselves. And Lou, you two both move up yourselves. Globe team come up the side there. Alright, Doom Wheels are starting to take a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and get everyone firing on the same unit of this Doom King. Drop the lightning. Got launched.
Our tails
Clan rats get up in here. He's on a chariot, so he's not going to be doing that much. You lads roll in, start clobbering him. Zone's been captured. These globe claws are out of ammunition. Go ahead and start sending everything else in now. Not sure why we've lost targeting. Let's start chopping through here. Of the rattling guns also advanced to start chopping through there. Globes move up the side. These do both move in. They just pull the units. The attacks on your mutant rat ogre pushes them through the enemy lines. Have the wheels of doom turn back around. Eddie Bibbo's about to got an entire team of spearmen. Keep firing here, globes. You do your thing. Not sure why you guys are going all the way around when you have a perfectly good target here, but that's okay. Rather good should rip through that pretty quickly. We'll go ahead and drop one more unit of land rats over here. Lord's got the curse going on.
Skryre power! Kaboom! Strongest in clan.
Go ahead and bring yourself over to start throwing the grenades where you can. Our rattling guns need to. They turned around completely. You love to see it. Alright, we're through on the side. Go ahead and bring the globes in to go after these archers. You two. Just capture the zone for me. There it is. Go ahead and bring the wheels of a doom out. Pull this group and just kind of push through into the back line here. Got one more brass orb, and that's the best place for it. Orc lightning right in behind him. Not the overcast this time. Let's go a little bit here. Let's go ahead and get those globes on the Nehekara warriors. Give them the ward save. Rattling guns capture the zone pretty quickly there. You start launching your globes towards these Nehekara warriors. Looks like, though, their ranks have broken. Although we'll have to see just how many of our globe claw catapults we lost there in the fighting. And a quick indecisive smacking for Senuseret. We just almost lost one of our globe claw catapults due to having the witch sight be a little bit too focused there and having to use shop to about take them out. Thankfully, being Skaven though, they do know that discretion is the better part of valor, and they turned and ran pretty quickly. Got ourselves a new engineering student. And if we can just turn around and claim it, I will. It turns out no, so we're gonna be in a little bit of a bad state here for a turn. We'll go ahead and drop into channeling stance. And I am going to take a real quick break as I run up and go see who is at the door, and I will catch you in a moment. Alright, I return from my dealings with our envoy from Skaven Blight. Let's get Marv and his crew their skill points added on in here. Alright, so we're gonna go for the engineering skill, absolutely. Then it's all murder. We'll go ahead and snag. Probably just the blessed gas for the extra missile resist, melee defense, and physical resistance as well. For Steve, let's go ahead and snag the healing globes. And then we'll start finally going down this line to grab the ballistics calibration and ballistics instructor. Two abilities we definitely need to get on in there. For Eggnog, time to start making you even healthier. Or cornbread for our chieftain. Alright, so Marv's gonna be sitting up here. Everyone is a little bit wounded, but that'll be alright. As long as their other army isn't down here in ambush or somewhere just real close by, we should be able to sneak on by. I did see that the last army that they had, at least the one that we haven't seen, had some... Wait, where did the Kistlevites go? I'm sorry. They were here and now they're not. Are they all rotating to go deal with Trickstab?
You're in my objects.
In my objects. They also could choose to go after Port Reaver and the rest of our Skeggy settlements for the Isthmus Coast here. They are pretty weakly defended. Port Reaver, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck in the walls, and for Jonathan, we'll come on out and grab this remnant of battle. Tribute to the Sea Gods. So the Horned Rat doesn't recognize the Sea Gods, so we are going to take the Fell Cargo. The Mark of Alacrity, spurred on to the utmost by the fighting. A rat mark with this sigil speeds his blows as the fight grows closer. So as you take damage, you get up to 50% more of both base and armor-piercing damage. That's pretty incredible, especially for the likes of something that regenerates. We'll have to keep this from whenever we make a kind of Molder theme army. Got a trunk of maps, though, giving us more magic item drop chance from battle, as well as more line of sight than that Mark of Alacrity. I'd like to claim the Swamp Town, but let's do so after we have built up other settlements a little bit further. So, John, I don't see anything else here out of the sea that we could really get to. Although we can drop into full speed stance and try to sneak on round. Hit this one, and then go after the Grey Rock Point afterwards. 9,000 gold, what to spend it on? Probably the max tier chained Sentry Beast here at the Plane of Gas, into also getting the Temple of the Horned Rat. I don't have a ton more gold, but I have a huge chunk coming on in as just normal economy. But down here in Hexawaddle, I wouldn't mind grabbing the upgrade to the Overseer's Lookout just to continue to try to fix our control. And lastly here, we'll grab that Warp Gas Refinery. Oh no, we already have it. So what do we want here besides? We don't have any military buildings, so maybe here's where we'll put the Packmaster's building in. Get that all the way up to the laboratory. Sounds good to me. Hero not moved, who? Show me. Ah, the Scuttle Knife. Get schmoving there, my friend. Trading with the...
Your sycophantic overtures annoy me. So hurry up.
Alright, Sigvald, I'll see you later. Trading with Sigvald would be great. Since we're Skaven, we have no worries about falling under any kind of seduction. We can grab a military alliance with Skryre, absolutely.
What do you want from me?
Ooh, for 7,000.
Agreed.
He must have just lost a battle and lost himself, so he's going to be losing some ground pretty quickly here to Karl Franz. Not great. Oh, we can confederate with him. Absolutely not. We need the trade. Hold the alliance, 1,000 treasury and a Razor Standard. Now we need to go ahead and build up some more allegiance points. Sounds good to me. Driven, you get on moving. Have you move towards Oixel. Way down here towards the River Curveza, as I believe is where it's at. Alright, here next water we got 9,000 more gold. Yes, let's go ahead and grab that Packmaster building, the breeding stock in here now. Plane of Gas, we can go ahead and upgrade the Ice Rock, but now we know the Kislevites are there, so it'd be way foolish. Making sure we have Warp Lightning in all of our major settlements is pretty important. We'll come down here to the plane and upgrade the Warp Forge a bit more for even more research rate. Here at the Witchwood, realize we want to have the building that gives us more income from sacking. 200%, so these are the underway nexus that we actually needed instead of the burrows. So we can swap that over for 750. I think I'll do that now. We'll get around to fighting the tree things soon. Alright, so Mother Herstankia herself is leading the charge on the Ice Rock Gorge. She's not bringing any curses to bear against us. It being out of the open field means we're gonna struggle pretty immensely against her horrifying artillery sled. She's got the Cauldron of Power for more explosive damage, and then the Crown of Claws for set ability. She's gonna be a nightmare. Let's see if we can't hold the line. I'll go ahead and grab a couple more Menace Below summons to see if we can't take out a few more of these Kossars or Akshina while we have the chance. And let's do the thing. Alright. Where's the best place for us to deploy here? Probably kind of right alongside these trees here. Stonkia won't be able to power through them so well. Globe Claws here. We'll have the Land Rat Spears deploy. We're gonna kind of make shells of Skaven here. I'm just gonna deploy you further back. Skaven Slave Spears at the very front. Other Skaven Slaves also in the front. Go ahead and have the slings on the flanks for the start of the fight. You two here.
Skaven! Yes, yes!
Deploy the globe land rats in the back. I'm gonna take them off fire will mode.
Clan Rat Spears!
For artillery craft because we need to kind of move the boys apart just a bit. Having just a single bit of storm vermin would be so incredibly useful here. Get the Vrrtkin clan rats with the globes. In position. Oh, I see. Okay, so we'll just move them around like this then. Got one more set of spears, so just gonna put them up in position. So all of our Globeteers will have you off of fire will. All of our normal Skaven without globes in a unit. Globes is their own squad, and then things are missiles. Alright. Doom is upon us. Rotate ever so slightly. These catapults are sitting at much lower missile strength than their others are, so no 2,000 coming out of them. Go ahead and drop that in the middle, that way it should be bombarding the entire group. Globe Claws away. Either way, we need to make sure we're always firing on the back of the group where possible. Pretty nice hit. So firing here is what we want to look for. A lot of them go short. Stonkia just keeps skating around. She's not exactly sure what she wants to do. Let's see if we can't waste it. Well, let's actually save them. I need to get a couple of these guys isolated, otherwise they're just gonna get wiped out. Very good bombardment there. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and summon them in, and hopefully Stonkia gets a lot of damage on her own. She can do whatever she wants to her with the amount of speed this sled has. Why does he go for the heal? Those Gulsars. And I don't mind whatever kind of spellcasting you want to do, we're here for it. She turns that group around. Let's go ahead and move these slings a little bit further off to the side. Stay in position. Stonkia doing all sorts of horrible stuff back here to these guys. The Malefic Forest, and she's spellcasting like crazy. You love to see it. Get those slings flying at these kids, the Light Warriors. Okay, there's Akshina. Go ahead and fall back just a bit. Try to dodge a little bit of their crossbow fire, turn and get some... Oh, one of those globes went way short. Try to move in and chuck globes at the Akshina where you can. Move up a bit because we need the globes to try to get in their shots on the Akshina up front there. Bombard these guys. You get move on into the White Warriors. Surround them if you can there. Globes get to work. I'd push a lot of these units up, but we'll keep an eye on what we can do with these summons. Yes, these Akshina are all all disoriented. Have to start taking out this group of Akshina. Try to destroy. Take out these kids, the Light Warriors. You do the same here. Globe Claw doing some serious work. Alright, get in there. So glad their accuracy at least seems to be on point here with the friendly globes being chucked on out. Go after these Akshina next. Lads, go ahead and turn and throw your goodies. There's Akshina that need defeating. So many support clan rats here. Those Akshina also, though, have very good aim. Take them down. Alright, they're starting to fire on the Globe Claw catapults, which means it's only a matter of time before we lose them. Push those Akshina back. Yeah, Globe Claw's getting shot to pieces very quickly. And we did what we could. Akshina do fight pretty well for themselves, though. Keep bombarding their Blade Claw. It's not over until it's over. Stop these Akshina from firing on our Globe Claw, although they're getting hit from a couple different angles now. Unfortunate. The second those Globe Claws are gone, all of our damage pretty much ceases as well. Another group of clan rats in here after not the Akshina, but probably just these Khazars. You don't have the numbers to do any damage here on this side. Oh no, the Musk of Fear. Looks like the Skaven are about ready to go. Hang in there, lads. Unfortunately, we just don't have what it takes to duel with the Akshina. Very high damage they are. We did manage to bloody her nose, but not by that much. Alright, gonna keep sitting these guys back on in for them to flee, so let's speed this along. There goes the Battle Bear. They just get wiped out in single combat by Akshina. You summon them from the ground and the Akshina just turn and clobber them. Alright, and like a specter of death, the Stonkia comes out of the woods to wipe out our poor Clan Vrrtkin rats. Alright, we did indeed lose the Ice Rock Gorge, and it seems like we gained gold from it. So fair enough. Inhaling this chemical produces an energizing effect, as well as its distortions in time and perception, and enhanced enjoyment from tactile experiences. It does make crews reload faster, however. Awesome. Bone to pick. A thaumaturgist in one of your provinces has been tasked with squeezing greater profit from industrial processes. Lawson thought one day while inspecting a smelting plant, he slipped and plunged into the roiling slag. His death was not in vain, however, as the smelters discovered the introduction of osseous matter worked to strengthen the metal, raising its value. Profits are up faction-wide. Oh good, so throwing people into our metal makes it stronger. Income? Well, so that's why we have more gold. That would make sense. We've got several stacks of armies here waiting for us. Looks like mostly Akshina and Frostworms. The people of Kislev know what they like. That's going to be an open field battle. Might actually be more spooky than if we were fighting inside of a settlement. We're going to grab this shipwreck. Wouldn't mind finding some undead pirates. The Island Song. While on an ocean crossing, an island inexplicably rises out of the sea before you. As your fleet approaches, the crew hear an eerie but ensnaring song that carries over the turbulent surf. A tune that promises much, with lyrics singing of everything from the untold riches of Greece's Goldtooth to some of Nagash's secrets of undeath. The verses foretell of the attainment of great power and wealth. All you must do is order your vessel closer to the shore. It's what the Sirens want. Okay. Oh no, it was a trap. Get out of here, undead. Filthy monstrosities. I'm gonna go ahead and take the replenishment.
Be gone.
Be gone, dead things. Compelled by the eerie songs carried to the sea breeze, you order your crew to disembark onto the mysterious islet. Before you could start searching for treasures, however, you were set upon by some vampire pirates, who have appeared out of nowhere. The songs of the cursed sirens are obviously a trap. After defeating them, undead freebooters controlling them, you looted the vampire's board galleon before claiming all the salvage on the island for yourself. You did.
Good plans.
Let's get back into controlled waters and start moving our way up here towards the Grey Rock Point. Quickstab can reach
Good.
Sealed Rator. I'm gonna say, is there anything scary we could bring in through the Regiments of Renown? I mean, I'd say the thing is pretty terrifying. What would we trade out for it, though? I mean, honestly, probably just the Turntails. Although they do have the Toxic Residue. We have so many different effects to weaken people's leadership rate. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the Turntails here in Quickstab's army. And replace them with the thing.
Where's my doom rocket?
Where's my Doom rocket? The thing has fluid injection, no leaky tank because it's not from Vrrtkin. Alright, Vaya.
Magic.
Prepare to die.
Fight.
Alright, Pyrrhic Victory. She has so many curses and blessings sitting there. We've got Fragmenti on Trickstab. Well, see, that's not good. Inverses on our Chieftain. And then Hush Cast on the Mortars. Interesting. Well, they've weakened Trickstab by a considerable margin. They gave him Ember Dread, so we've got flaming attacks, more damage, and some flame resistance. As well as more weapon strength for himself, so up to 516. That's not bad. Wraith Sight on these guys, and these Akshina. As well as this Spirited Away. I believe that's the Spirited Away one, it's just not showing us. Open field battle, or are we inside the settlement? You're on an open field, but it's a very, very tight corridor, so we should have no trouble bringing them to us. 5 extra minutes below summons, and let's do some damage. Trickstab, though, is going to take some hefty stabs from 1,000 cuts. Alright. The Dark of Night. So they're all going to become fuddling up this side. If they flank around, I would be so incredibly impressed. Let's go Lightning Cannons up top. Globe Claws alongside. Mortars up front. And the Avalanche Boys alongside them. Jezzael's all the way up on the top as well. Our horrible thing, which we'll take a look at here in just a moment. You are our new center. I'll go ahead and have you guys each take up positions on the sides here. Shockraft will have the more healthy. Actually, let's do them both on one side. They're not likely to get through both our Trench Beast and the Halberdiers there. Halberdiers up front. Rattling guns. One of them in this gap. And the other one can be... We'll just pull the Trench Beasts back more in central. And their Rattling guns can be up on that side. They will not like return fire from the Akshina one bit, but we will react when that happens. Alright, so the thing. Holder's masterpiece. Well, until the storm fiends show up at least. But look at all the rats on top of this thing. Bolted a whole bunch of brood horrors and storm vermin and other things onto the side of this poor critter. He's also filled up with Skaven slaves, too. Yeah, it's gonna be a bad time to be Gizelite.
fears.
our infantry, missile troops, and the artillery.
What?
Feels more like playing dwarfs than Skaven.
Doom and destruction. Warlock agrees.
Advance.
Lower tier.
Go ahead and fix that reload skill.
Seek fine glory.
Go ahead and come up front.
What orders?
Quick stab, you're going to be taking damage the entire time, but we're still going to use you. Use you very well.
Poison wind.
Mortars are just decimating the line already. Their accuracy is improved immensely. You're not these soft whelps. Glorious battle indeed, because the lights. Although you don't seem to be having the most fun with it. Go ahead and blast yours at this group. And then you rain death upon these Akshina here. And it's bombarding even the Akshina we can't even see. Let's see if we can't get this group across ours. Likely we will not be able to, but I'm still going to try. Oh look, there were hundreds of enemies in the woods. We don't have the warp bomb for them. Blasting the frost worm, it'll hit the Akshina, everyone around them just by default. Hey, you can Zap's able to hit you now too. Doom on you.
Warlock engineer.
Hope that reload time. One more.
Zapcast. Walk lightning cannon.
Mortar's gonna have you focus these Akshina.
Tech charge. Wrecker wreck.
Step up front here with both of our sneaky boys. Kevin, let's use your Healy Globes on Trick Stab just one time. Fragment, he's going to continue to drag his health down, but I will counter it where I can. So many because the lights are already wounded to a critical degree. Trying to find the ones with a range shots that are isolated. Could go ahead and catch these warriors. I think that'd be a little bit of a waste. We're going to do it anyway, though. You go ahead and blast into... Those of their warriors are completely disoriented, disorganized, and isolated from one another. You can Zap, go ahead and finish off these feral bears. Let's see how good the Vrrtkin rocket is on them. Rocket away. Catches the bears, they get a little bit of riddle at miasma on them. Having a real bad day, they are. Oh, yo, the Kim injected for himself. Oh, I was hoping we could get this to someone else. See, that I don't like so much. Turn and fire here, you take out this mostly alive group of his light warriors. All the rampage is really throwing them off. There to get those globes in. To be able to drag down a few of these warriors. Lightning Cannon, here's your new target. Trick Stab, you go ahead and fall back, give him the debuff, then run. Where's my Chazale's at? Chazale teams, let's go after the Boyar. But make him rampage a bit. Melee defense for yourself. See how close you get there, Boyar. Ding Ding sweeps through, and there he goes. That is the end of a champion of Kislev. Nice new target, Warp Lightning Cannon. Just blasting the brakes off of them. Leadership already starting to waver before they even make it on in. And get him, Big Thing. Big Beastie's hungry and getting shot by warp lightning. But it regenerates, so absolutely not going to care. The rest of these warriors here didn't even make it into combat. Quick stab, go ahead and keep launching your goodies this way. Makshina's still alive back there, surprisingly. Alright, Globe Claw. That's your target. Yeah, no, this Frostworm isn't even going to make it up into combat, it's just going to run away. Beautiful stuff. And on the Thing, an incredible addition. We needed it as a big anti-beastie to keep enemies out of our back line. And now we have one. Alright, perfect. Well, these Gizlevites are done and dusted. I'm going to go ahead and round up the rest of them here. I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, another decisive victory where not many of our rats fall at all. So we can go ahead and sack the settlement for another 6,200. Those arrogant Gizlevites think themselves hardiest of all. Been sent packing back to their frozen waste of the kingdom. But in a Warlock augmented weapon. So we have basically the same buff you get from the first ability from the augmented weapon skill, which is pretty cool. You can only reach us in March stance, so we're going to haul Cheek back into friendly territory. And this army is in such a state that if I wish, or if they come over and wish to fight us, even though we are in March, I'm perfectly content with doing so. Being tired isn't going to hurt us that much here. Alright, let's get one more use for our Vrrtkin rocket.
Where's my doom rocket?
Where's my doom rocket? Chemical Kevin. Give you one more globe. Blacker powder is a lot more missile strength, a lot more being at 6. We actually can't reduce his reload time any further. 4 is the absolute lowest you can make it, so Powder Monkey here is not going to be giving us any benefit. I actually think we'll go for Always Ready for just even... It's one more globe and a little bit more speed.
Zap, zap.
Zap Spark. We'll go Arms Dealer for you for even more ammunition for the whole army. Times 2. 20% more ammo. What are we sitting at here for these guys? 29 globes. Which, mind you, never run out anyway because of the Endless Drum.
You're in my optics.
Patrick, I think we're closing in on wanting to replace you with another engineer. Master Globeteer. Let's go spread control, start working on his passive. I think the end result we want is to have 4 of these Master Globeteers in each army. We'll do Quartermaster here with John. Okay, since Astanka is bringing in multiple stacks here after the Plane of Gas, we definitely want to go ahead and recruit in yet another one of our Warlock Lords. Warlock Weapon Master Infecte Yulsif works.
Warlock Master of Skryre.
We're gonna rename you to Isaac. That way you're not as generic Skaven. Okay, we'll go Root Marcher. Well, not Root Marcher. I will go to Inspiring Presence, Warp Lightning into Musk of Fear. You've got the Iron Curse icon already. Let's go ahead and give you a Potion of Healing instead. The Warlock Augmented Weapon. Trickster Shore to try to hurt Astankia a bit. Combine up these 2 scrolls. Brass Cleaver. Actually, not a bad one. Go ahead and keep that. Sword of Battle and Warrior's Bane, and we get yet another Brass Cleaver. Interesting. Let's bring the Sword of Strife out for the Brass Cleaver so we can buff up everyone around him. Mark of Alacrity.
This makes good.
Go ahead and get rid of the Reptile Thing Sacrifice and put on the Banner of Verminous Scurrying. I want that over with our Doom Wheel. We'll go Mark of Alacrity here. Marv. Get rid of this Warband garbage. We'll take this one instead. See just how fast we can make him. 45% more speed. Alright, sweet. Go ahead and improve the underweight junction a little bit here. Increases our discoverability so quickly. Not yet, then.
Kill things.
X gate is the only one we own there, so I think upgrading it would be a big mistake. Rothgar Spire, I don't mind grabbing just another Rattling Horns for now. Overseers, look out. Marv, you are holding the line like a champion. Looks like Rahotep has come on back now.
Diabolic devices.
Oh, he just had a single unit of Ushabti.
Channel fight kill.
Man, I want to take them out here, but the fact that they have that Ushabti summon means if we are not careful with this globe, they're just going to get wiped out in a heartbeat. But still, I think this is a fight we want to go for. Third victory, we lose the Globe Claw and our Wheels of Doom, really. Let's go Contaminating Attacks over to the Wheels of Doom. And then the Banner of Vermin is Scurrying to our Lord. Here's up to 104 speed. Oh, yes. Does that ruin any of the other attacks it has? No, it doesn't. That works out perfectly then. Alright, let's go ahead and use a little bit of our Menace Blow. And we will pick up the next episode with a battle against the Exiles of Nehek. Over the last one for some time, as this will cut off their last settlement on this side of any of our rivals. They'll have to be trespassing to get on over here. And the AI doesn't tend to like to trespass on other AI factions, so hopefully we'll take advantage of that. But for now, I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Clan Vrrtkin episode. If you all enjoyed the video, I believe a like for Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne. See you all in the next one.